Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your man, the Grass Ninja. Welcome to the channel. We're gonna do our chapter 74 and beyond prediction video now. First, before we get into that, I just want to point out we're in October now. It's 2022, and we are hitting the 20th anniversary of the Naruto anime airing in Japan. So it's kind of insane considering I'm 24. And like I've been riding with Naruto since I was in like the 3rd or 4th grade, and now I have a YouTube channel where I'm talking about it. So like 20 years, man, it just like blew my mind how like fast and how long and how big Naruto really is. So just wanted to shout that out right quick. You know, Kishimoto, the GOAT. But anyway, chapter 74 of Boruto and beyond. This is gonna be heavily speculative. It's not scripted really. I've got some bullet points. There's some things I want to tackle. We're going to be going in the order of like most immediate issues that I foresee chapter 74 will definitely try to like point out or at least acknowledge. And then we'll kind of segue along into like the future at large, like maybe chapter 74, 75, 76, maybe even chapter 80, you know? But the way this is working right now, right? Chapter 73 left us off with Shikamaru officially giving Team 7 this mission of like cohabitating. Momoshiki is like popping in and out. Sasuke is like feeling weird feelings. Kawaki's like seeing stuff. So there's definitely some dark twists and turns that are gonna happen. But I think immediately the main thing is that Shikamaru's not done talking, bro. Like chapter 73 was all Shikamaru giving them a mission, low key. And I think chapter 74 is gonna be like, look, that was the fake mission. That's not fake, but that is the leaked mission. Like, we still are ninja and we have to keep some information away. And here's the true mission that nobody's allowed to know. Because remember, no matter what, they have to deal with Ida and Damon now. Ida can literally see and hear anything that ever happens. So any mission briefing or any mission he gives out is considered leaked. That is something he pointed out in chapter 73. So the whole cohabitating thing, take note at how that affected Ida, right? Like, she's not going to be focusing on anything now other than the fact that when she gets to Konoha, she is going to be living with Kawaki, right? If anything, she'll use her Senrigan to just watch Kawaki until she eventually gets to Konoha. So I think Shikamaru is playing like, you know, like some 5-brain chess right now. Like, this dude is moving pieces around and it's not for show. Like, he's got a plan. And I think him giving out this mission the way he did was literally part of his scheme, because we know that he knows you can use knows telepathic jutsu or whatever to link everybody's mind and they can communicate without Ida being privy to it, right? Can I get a like for that rhyme? That shit was awesome. Now, if he uses that mind link thing to send out a to give them a secret mission, right? That like, look, like if he literally like links their minds and he's like, now like everyone leave the mansion and go about your day. We have like 3 to 4 days until she arrives, right? So we have to get ready. If like as soon as they leave the Hokage like room or whatever, if Shikamaru links their minds and he's like, all right, I need everyone to act normal, go about your day like as is. I'm gonna tell you what the real mission is, because you have to remember, Ida can watch us and she can hear everything we say, but we've confirmed she cannot peer into our minds and like hear our thoughts, right? So he's gonna give them the tasks of their real mission pretty much. So I think he's gonna let them know that, look, there's another individual, Damon, right? And this dude is ridiculous because he's what Code used to take down Kawaki. That means our strongest ace, the guy we have to rely on, already got one shot by this dude. So we definitely have to do some training. We also got statements in previous chapters with Sarada and Mitsuki saying that they need to become Otsutsuki tier in order to protect Boruto. So I definitely think if there is being tasked with some training for the next 4 days or whatever it is, I want Sarada and Mitsuki to be like, look, we have to go do our own thing so that way we can catch up to you, because it won't feel right that you guys keep walking ahead and we keep seeing your backs like on some Sakura shit, right? They need, both of them, they need to do something so that they can stand next to them in combat, right? Because this is Team 7's first mission since Momoshiki attacked Sasuke, okay? Since Ishiki invaded the village. Like, it's literally been a long ass time in the manga since Team 7's been on a mission. Now, Sarada being the leader, I definitely want to see her do something to like spark up that like hype for the manga, because even though Momoshiki, or like the Borushiki like first appearance, like when Boruto transformed for the first time, like even though that was super hype, right? I think the real hype started when Sarada like took charge and that whole mission started, right? It was Kawaki's first time being a part of Team 7, right? It was literally them going up against a car member. Naruto was like sealed away. There was so much hype and shit built up around that, and it led into Borushiki, right? So I think Sarada being like someone to take the lead here in this beginning phase of what's about to happen would be a good sign in my book that things are about to get crazy, okay? Because if you're using Sarada for something, then some shit better happen, because she never does anything. So if you're gonna use her for something, I want it to bring about some good quality or some change in the series or anything, like, you know, steps forward. So Sarada and Mitsuki, I definitely think they just need to train. Everyone should just train individually, in my opinion, because they all have separate stuff they need to work on. I think Shikamaru, in specifically, is going to focus on teaching Kawaki like better just manners and etiquette, because he can't risk him blowing shit with Ida and then her turning against the leaf, okay? So Kawaki's training, I definitely think he needs to get stronger, but I don't think his strength is like going to be like, he needs to do more push-ups, you know, he needs to get physically stronger. I think he needs mental fortitude. He needs to be able to remain calm and concise and make smart choices in high-pressure situations. And a good way to train him to do that would be to just work on his anger issues and high anxiety in like all these social settings, like when he's walking around Konoha and he's having PTSD flashbacks and stuff, right? Like if he has more confidence and he's more mentally sound, that might translate into a greater increase in strength on the battlefield, right? Plus, it's a good way for Kawaki, or it's a good way for Shikamaru to ensure Kawaki won't F things up with Ida and throw everybody under the bus. So that could be a thing. I definitely think Shikamaru is going to take a lead with Kawaki. The other thing, like, have Shikamaru send Kawaki to his house and have Tamari whip some shape into that dude. That'd be hilarious. But then the other thing, Boruto, super unreliable right now. Like, sure, it's like Kawaki got one shot by Damon, but like, what if Boruto and Kawaki team up? That's unreliable, because if Boruto gets pushed too far, they don't know if Momoshiki will pop up. So if these 3 to 4 days they do anything, they need to figure out some way to make Boruto more dependable on the battlefield. Otherwise, they're not going to trust sending him out in battle, because all the last times he was in battle, Momoshiki popped up, okay? So, Boruto now definitely needs some training with either chakra control, or he needs to increase his stamina, or he needs to figure out how to use jutsu without manipulating chakra. Like, if he can, like, but, alright, look, so, more stamina, right? I definitely think if you're going to train him up to boost his stamina, you have to have a controlled environment where you can literally drain, like, he's training so hard that it would drain him of all of his energy, and then you'd also have to be able to rejuvenate and heal him just as fast. So like as soon as he's gassed out, you would have to be able to restock his chakra supply and heal him of all of his injuries and fatigue instantly. The perfect duo for that level of training and then that level of regeneration, Sakura and Sasuke. Naruto's always too busy, but if Boruto goes around and he starts training with like all of the prior Team 7, like he's already trained with Kakashi, he's already trained a little bit with Sasuke. If he gets some training with Sakura right now, and he's like the reason why I think this is a good idea, right, is because the way Sakura was trained with Tsunade, it was like, we're literally going to break you down, and then we're going to use medical ninjutsu to build you up right back up, and then do it again. So like, if Boruto doesn't have the stamina to do like shadow clone training like Naruto, Sasuke is going to be like, we're going to have to do the brute force method, and we're going to train with Sakura, like me and you, we're just going to fight each other to the death every time, and then right before we die, we'll have Sakura heal us up so we can do it again, and again, and again. And if that's the case, like these 3 to 4 days, like doing that for 4 days might be a good way to like increase Boruto's stamina by the time Damon arrives, right? Because Kawaki already got one shot, okay? Damon is a problem. If he reflects any of your attacks, it's GG's, okay? I don't know what that whole explanation with, like, you know, avoid the palm of his hands is really about, because we've seen him reflect shit without even touching people before. So it's really weird what Damon can and cannot do. So I don't want to go into that until we get a further explanation of it. Maybe in chapter 74 and beyond, when we see Damon fight again, he will personally explain his ability, and we'll get a better explanation other than, like, avoid his hands. You know what I mean? So training with Team 7, definitely everybody's got to go their own way, right? Give Sarada something, give Kawaki some freaking manners or etiquette. Like, he needs to learn how to just be a person, you know? He needs to learn how to not drive a girl away, and I think Shikamaru is going to be that dude. Boruto needs stamina control or chakra control. I definitely think Sakura and Sasuke are the perfect duo for something like that. If you were gonna make him learn, like, ways to use ninjutsu without draining his chakra, he would have to learn how to manipulate nature energy. I think it's too early for that, but again, instead of just having him learn Sage Mode the way Naruto does, Sasuke could teach him. Like, Sasuke knows how to use Kirin, he's tamed lightning, so Sasuke knows how to manipulate nature energy, which means he could learn how to use techniques that the Karma couldn't absorb, that Sasuke would be able to, like, teach him, you know what I mean? So that's a good route. I want to see Team 7 train. They have some time before their next mission officially starts, so they should spend it training. I definitely think that we're gonna see some more parallels or story beats coming out of the Cell Saga from Dragon Ball. There's been plenty so far. Like, I don't need to point them out to you. Like, if you're watching my video, you definitely seen, like, the vibes and stuff, like Amado, mad scientist, creating all these androids, cyborgs, like, you know what I mean? So there's enough. By the end of it, though, are we gonna see a father figure maybe sacrifice themselves, so in the heat of battle to, like, you know, stop an enemy, but then have it mean nothing, and then the dude really has to, like, you know, end it himself? Like, that could be a thing. That could really be a thing, you know? Like, it could be Boruto gets a scar fighting, like, while Momoshiki's fighting Sasuke or something. Sasuke dies, giving him that scar, and then Boruto has to, like, comes to. Like, it could be something like that. But at the same time, we have no idea. Dealing with Momoshiki is an issue, though, because at the end of chapter 73, Sasuke could sense him, and Kawaki can see him, and Boruto was not aware of any of this. So, if Boruto is just becoming, like, now that he's 100%, if when Boruto, like, feels like he's intense, or if Boruto, like, what if Boruto flexing his chakra feels like Momoshiki now? Like, because, like, Momoshiki popped up, right? Like, Boruto and everyone was like, like, they got their mission, and they were all like, all right, hell yeah, we're gonna take this shit, let's do it, go team. And then Momoshiki popped up. So if Boruto getting amped riles up his chakra to a point where, like, it feels like Momoshiki, and Kawaki can see Momoshiki's chakra, or like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what's happening, then, like, it could be really scary being Kawaki, living with Boruto, always seeing Momoshiki. Like, if Boruto just gets a little bit mad because he has to do some stupid shit to help Kawaki and, like, be his wingman, you know what I mean? What if Momoshiki pops up then? Like, you know what I mean? What if Momoshiki is just there all the time at a certain point? Like, Boruto's chakra and the way his feels just feels like Momoshiki. Like, that would actually be crazy. Like, we see Sasuke, like, try to investigate. He's like, this feeling, I can, like, you know, it feels like Momoshiki. And then Boruto's the one to arrive. And then he's like, yo, are you Momoshikified right now? And he's like, no, what the hell, man? Like, you know, that might be a thing. Like, Sasuke is, like, hesitant to be around Boruto because he just feels Momoshiki. You know what I mean? Like, he feels just like it. And that'd be kind of awesome, not gonna lie. But it would be messed up for Kawaki. I already made a video about how that would play out. It basically might be the whole motive that drives him to, like, fighting Boruto by the and, like, sets off the whole time skip, you know? Like, at the end of the day, Kawaki's just like, look, you're untrustworthy, bro. Like, you might have it controlled now, but Momoshiki can always pop up, and that is a threat to the village that the Hokage loves. That's the threat to Hokage, Himawari, like, everybody. So you gotta go. Like, he might feel like he has to kill Boruto. And that's where I think the future of the chapters are going. Definitely got to deal with Momoshiki. You got to deal with Damon and Ida, bro. Like, if Ida gets in the village, then it's like she's literally taking control of the village. Like, Ida for Hokage. Training with Team 7 has to happen. You can't have statements like, Sarada and Mitsuki need to become, like, Otsutsuki level so that they can protect Boruto, and then not have them go train. Are we going to get more story beats or parallels to the Cell Saga from Dragon Ball? Probably. Definitely. confirmed. And we gotta deal with Momoshiki, my dude. But let me know what you guys are thinking. What do you think the future of the Boruto manga is gonna look like? Do you think chapter 74 is going to be another chapter 73 where it's like Shikamaru is giving them mission details, but it's like inside of their telepathic link that Ino sets up, you know? Because all of chapter 73 was like, here's your mission. If they disperse and it's like the real details of the mission are this, we might have something to go with. But let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.